What's up, guys? I'm Taylor Thrasher. I want to run you guys through real quick my top 5 picks for protein. This would be on a cut or on a bulk. Number 1 is going to be beef. That's my favorite source of protein. I talk a lot about ground beef. I buy the ground beef from COSTCO. You guys have probably seen me split it up and put it into these bags. That way it's super easy. It's all pre-measured for me. I get it out, put it on the counter, and when it's spread thin like this, it'll defrost in like 20 minutes, dude. If you put it in the sink, run some water over it, defrost really fast. I don't talk a ton about local beef, but I do have a cow that we got from a local ranch out here in Southern California. We've got some different cuts. I've got like sirloin steak, short ribs, chuck roast. The chuck roast is what I use whenever I make my shredded beef. I make chili Colorado. Everybody makes fun of the way I say it. I make birria, and then just like the regular shredded beef that I make tacos with. I make burrito bowls, taco bowls, whatever you want to make. Use chuck for that, and then we'll use some of these other cuts. We'll put them on the grill or something like that, usually over the summer. But I want to get more into the local beef, and that's why I don't talk about it a ton, is just because like I do buy a ton of stuff from COSTCO still. But the reason I do that is because it's accessible, it's cost effective, and I know that all of you guys are going to be able to do that. So I mean, as much as you can, if it's available to you, try to get some local beef. It's going to be better quality. It's usually going to have, you know, less chance of hormones or antibiotics or anything that they put in like the commercially raised beef. But like I said, I still buy the stuff from COSTCO all the time. And then too, I'd probably need to buy like 2 whole cows a year just to keep myself up on the amount of ground beef that I eat. But I digress. So beef would probably be my number 1 pick. Second one, as far as animal protein goes, like whole food animal protein, chicken breast. A lot of people ask me, they're like, what about chicken thighs? What about whole chickens, drumsticks? You can. It's just got more fat in it because you've got the dark meat, you've got the fat on the chicken thighs. I roll with chicken breast because it's leaner. I like to keep everything pretty lean, and then I get my fat sources from, you know, the residual from the beef. Even if it's lean ground beef, you're gonna get some animal fat. I use macadamia nut oil. Occasionally I'll use olive oil or coconut oil to cook, so I'll get some fat from there. But I keep my chicken really lean. I go with chicken breast. I eat it 2 or 3 times a day usually. And it's a solid thing to keep in the fridge, keep in the freezer, and just have it on deck. It's super easy to prep. You just marinate it, grill it. You can cook it in the oven, you can boil it, you can put it in the slow cooker, you can cook it in a pan. Love chicken. It's a solid protein choice. These aren't necessarily in order of rank, but I would probably say that beef is my number 1, chicken's number 2. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is super lean. You can put it on tacos as a topping instead of sour cream. You can throw it in a bowl and stir in some protein powder, and it makes like a dessert to hit that sweet tooth. I mix it with oats. I'll mix it with oats and peanut butter and jelly and banana and like all sorts of different stuff, but that way you're getting a ton of good solid protein. If you get this from COSTCO, it's 0 fat. 2/3 of a cup is 18 grams. I mean, that's huge. It's hard to get that much protein out of anything else, especially being fat-free. Another choice is eggs. Now, if you followed me for a long time, you know that I used to eat 6 eggs every single day. That was like a staple of my diet. I was always eating eggs. I always started the day with eggs. Lately, the last 2 years or so, I've been off eggs, but that's just because 6 eggs a day for like 7 or 8 years, I got tired of it. But eggs are a super good source of protein, a great source of fat. They're just a straight muscle builder, you know? That's why bodybuilders eat tons of eggs. But yeah, lately I haven't had a ton. I like these brown eggs from COSTCO. I feel like if you eat the white eggs, sometimes you almost get like a chemically taste. I don't know. I won't get into my conspiratorial whatever. I think the brown eggs taste better. And then last but not least, whey protein. I love the farm-fed protein from Axe and Sledge. I think it's a great product. Solid ingredients list. Now there's a couple things, you know, people would look at sunflower lecithin, sucralose, whatever. Dude, it's a supplement, right? There's a couple things they've got to put in there, to make it sweet. There's a couple things they've got to put in there to preserve the shelf life a little bit. But as far as protein powders go, I think this has a pretty solid ingredient list. Some of them are this long. Farm fed's like this long. There's some that are 2 ingredients and they're great. But this is something that I've stumbled upon. All the flavors are awesome. I think it works really well. It digests super well. It's got this Digest B. Where do they advertise that? Right here. It's an enzyme support complex. Just helps with digestion. And I think it's effective because, you know, some protein powders you'll get bloated, gassy. I don't think this causes any of that. And like I said, it can be mixed with yogurt. I'll put it in a shaker, mix it with water, and pour it on cereal for post-workout. This is a great protein source to have pre or post-workout because there's no fat in it. Well, hold on, before I say there's no fat in it, there's only half a gram of fat. Sometimes I think some flavors might have a little bit more, maybe a gram. These are all half a gram. But it's gonna digest super quickly. It's not gonna slow your digestion down at all with fat like you would get from any of these products. Beef or eggs, right? Beef or eggs, they're gonna have that fat in it that's gonna slow your digestion down. It's not the best to have pre and post workout. That's why I stick with whey. I'll put it in a shake in the morning. I'll drink that pre-workout, and then after my workout, like I said, I'll put it in a shaker, pour it over cereal, use it as the milk. It's awesome. But yeah, these are my top 5 picks. If I was going into like a cutting phase, I'm bulking right now. I'm about to come out of it. If I was cutting, I may have this replaced with like some white fish, like a cod or something, even a salmon or shrimp. Shrimp is one of my favorites because it's another thing that's just super duper lean, great protein source. It tastes amazing. You can make ceviche and pretty much just mac down on that, you know, guilt-free. But yeah, these are my top 5 picks. You guys pretty much see me eating these every single day, so give them a try. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Tell me what your favorite is. Let me know what your favorite whey protein powder is. Maybe there's a better one on the market that I don't even know about that I need to try. But yeah, man, till next time, I'm Taylor Thrasher. Later.